Hi, and welcome to another episode of Everyone's a Foodie Now. I am with Andres Pascual. Today we'll be reviewing La Boca, Urban Pizzeria and Wine Bar. How you doing today?
Good.
All right. Say hi to all our fans out there.
Hello, everybody.
Let's just jump right into it. The first category that we'll be covering is food. So just to let everybody know, you can follow us on Instagram and see all the pictures of everything that we had that night. We started off with a bruschetta plank. It consisted of 4 pieces of bruschetta, smoked prosciutto that came with fig, mascarpone, and truffle oil. We had mozzarella with basil, Roma tomatoes, Queen Creek olive oil, and balsamic reduction. We also had the brie with kumquat marmalade, and the salami with homemade pesto. What did you think of the appetizer?
The appetizers were really good. I think my favorite was the salami with pesto. It was really good.
I like the salami with pesto, but unfortunately I'm allergic to pesto. It's then a major allergy. I'd say my favorite was the brie. Brie with that kumquat marmalade. Oh, the salt and the sweet. That just melted in my mouth. It was really good. So far, the appetizer was great. Then we had just a side house salad. A traditional house salad, lettuce, tomato, onion, some Parmesan flakes, and it came with a side of vinaigrette, which was a light vinaigrette. It wasn't too heavy.
I liked it. It was really tangy.
Mm-hmm. For our first entree, we had one of the house-made pastas. We had smoked prosciutto alfredo, pappardelle pasta, orange zest, fresh nutmeg, Parmesan cheese, and some side of garlic bread. What did you feel about the pasta entree?
The pasta entree was actually really good. It wasn't overcooked or undercooked, and
It was al dente.
yes, and then the flavor of the sauce was really light and creamy and very good.
Yeah, and the the garlic bread. I just love garlic bread, and I do agree that the Alfredo sauce wasn't thick and heavy and overbearing. It was just enough to give it the flavor that it needed to complement the pasta. Okay, so on to our second entree that we shared, which was one of the chef pizzas, and we chose the Boca Trio. Boca Trio comes with crushed San Marzano tomatoes, pepperoni, fioncione salami, Shriner's Sicilian sausage, mozzarella, fontina, Queen Creek olives, and fresh herbs.
Those were really good. The pizza also had a really good flavor to it. It wasn't overcooked and it wasn't doughy at all. It was done right.
I'm curious as to what oven they use. It seems like it was like
like
a brick oven type.
It sounded like or tasted like it was actual fired.
Yeah, fired pizza. It was delicious. Everything tasted fresh. I enjoyed it. I think so far the food was really good.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't have one thing that we tried that was disappointing.
No.
I liked it all. And I'm getting hungry now talking about it. Okay, now to important drinks. So we chose a bottle of a French rosé. It was 1749 by Pierre Chanier. I thought it was a fabulous rosé. It was tasty, sparkly, refreshing.
Light. Yeah, it was.
I think it had notes of raspberries, I wrote, strawberries, maybe a little bit of cherry on the nose. But yeah, it was good. And it complemented every meal that we had.
Yeah.
It went well with the bruschetta. It went well with the salad. It was light enough to complement the pasta, but rich enough to give that balance to the pizza that we had.
Yeah, it was really good.
The next category is ambiance. Do you want to speak on the ambiance?
It was mostly urban, trendy style of restaurant. It had for the evening. The lighting was appropriate, dimly lit, but not too dark. The overall feel of the restaurant, like I said, was real trendy. It was very open, high ceilings, very contemporary look to it. While also keeping some little bit old world charm to it with the rustic looking tables and furniture.
That's what I put. It has a rustic feel to it, mixed in with the modern, because it has, in the center of the dining room, there's a wooden table where they use for roll ups or other things. There's a big framed portrait right behind the bar, so it brings that oldness and it merges it with the new. And I think the balance is good. It has a small little. It's small, but it does a lot for the little space that it has.
Yeah.
It has a small patio outside in the front. The dining room is really small, but it has some neat little padded wall corner table that we didn't sit at, but it would have been nice. So I like it, and it's dimly lit. It has good mood for some good wine. It'd be nice to like hear somebody play a guitar there or something.
Yeah, live music would do it some justice.
Our next category is service. How did you feel the service was?
Our server was really good. She was very prompt, very attentive. She brought everything out, in a timely manner. We weren't waiting too long for anything. She always checked in with us.
Yeah, I agree. We got greeted by the host. We had reservations. I believe you have to have reservations. They greeted us, sat us down. Our table was waiting for us. Our server was courteous, knowledgeable, explained different things that we had to choose from. She was polite. The food came out on time. She had proper bottle service etiquette, which is always nice and appreciated. And of course, I do my to-go test. And surely enough, she passed my to-go test. If you don't know what my to-go test is, I'll let you know. Every time I have a meal or review, I will openly ended question or statement saying, I will take this food to go. So at that point, the server can either just throw me a box and say, here, box it up yourself, or they can offer to box it up for me. Again, that just separates the level of service from the ones that really wanted to get that 20-25% tip than those that are just going through the motions. It makes a difference as a consumer to have that offered to us, that service. And she passed, so she got a good tip. All right, one of the most important categories, bathrooms. Because we all know a bathroom is a reflection of what the kitchen is probably. I know I have an opinion on the bathroom situation. What is your take on their bathroom situation?
The bathroom was a little confusing once you got inside. The layout was really odd. Things were tucked into corners, and you kind of had to maneuver around to find stuff. And although it was clean, but it was just kind of not user-friendly.
My beef with the bathroom is it feels like it was an afterthought. They put in all this attention and attention to detail to the front of the house, but then when you get to the restrooms, it feels like it's a 5th grade cafeteria restroom where it's just very generic and boring. I would suggest spicing it up, bring some of the atmosphere from inside the restaurant into the restroom. I don't know, but make it more warm. It just feels too sterile.
Yeah.
So that's my only... It was clean. It just... The shape of the restroom was odd, and it didn't have any pizzazz to it. Okay, and that brings us to the final segment of our review. Was the staff hot or not? Which is, something light that we like to talk about. Did you think the staff was hot?
They were very young. Since it was by the university, I think it was more geared toward college age.
There's a lot of younger girls that work there. For some people, that might be good, but within the context of it being a university town restaurant, I'm sure that goes well over there. And if you're into that, you will enjoy yourself with some eye candy. They were friendly and they were nice. So regardless, looks doesn't really matter. But I think they were cute, if you want to leave it at that. Okay, so overall, what were your overall final thoughts about La Boca?
They get 2 thumbs up.
I gave them 2 thumbs up as well. Everything was good. It was fun. I want to go back. La Boca, if you want to go check it out. La Boca Urban Pizzeria and Wine Bar. It's located at 699 South Mill Avenue in Tempe, Arizona. And you could always like us on Facebook, facebook.com/everyone's a foodie now. Tweet us, Kenneth Michael at Everyone's a Foodie. That's EVRYONESAFOODIE. Follow us on Instagram to take a look at all the pictures of the food that we ate and the restaurants on Instagram.com/everyone's a foodie now. Visit our website, everyone'safoodienow.com. And there's a section for you to give us some feedback, tell us your experience at La Boca. We'd like to hear from you. Until next time, thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Everyone's a foodie now. Everyone's a foodie now. Everyone's a foodie now. Everyone's a foodie now. Foodie. Foodie.